Thank you for visiting our channel. Please like, share and subscribe for more exciting food videos. Hey food lovers! Today we're diving into a cool, creamy Southeast Asian treat you'll crave, Cendol Dessert. I'll show you what makes it so special and how to enjoy it at home. Stay tuned for part 2 for more tips and flavors. Hot day, sticky air, and you want something sweet but not heavy. That's where Cendol Dessert hits the spot. Cendol is a Southeast Asian shaved ice dessert with chewy green jelly, coconut milk, and palm sugar. It sounds simple, but one spoonful explains the hype: cold ice, creamy coconut, and that smoky caramel note from gula melaka, palm sugar, that tastes a little like toasted toffee. If you've never tried it, this guide will help you picture the flavor, understand what each part does, and order it with confidence. You'll also get an easy path to making cendol at home, even if you're using shortcuts from an Asian grocery store. What cendol is made of, and why each part matters. Cendol works because every ingredient has a job. The jelly brings chew, the coconut milk brings richness, the palm sugar adds depth, and the ice turns it into instant relief from the heat. Miss the balance and it falls flat, either too watery or too sweet. You'll often see the same core parts across stores and cafes, even when the toppings change. Knowing what each piece does helps you spot a great bowl and fix a so-so one at home. The green cendol strands, pandan jelly. The signature worms or strands are cendol jelly, usually made from rice flour or mung bean starch. Pandan, a fragrant leaf used in many Southeast Asian sweets, gives the jelly its aroma and often its green tint. Some vendors use natural pandan juice, others use pandan extract, and some add food coloring to push the color brighter. Texture is the point here. Good cendol strands are springy and chewy, not mushy. They should hold their shape in the bowl, even as the ice starts to melt. That chew is what keeps cendol from tasting like a plain shaved ice dessert. It's the fun contrast, like boba's lighter cousin. Color can range from muted leaf green to bright neon. Bright doesn't always mean bad, but the best cendol usually smells lightly floral and grassy, not like strong candy. If the scent reminds you of fresh cut leaves or vanilla-like perfume, you're in the right zone. Coconut milk, palm sugar syrup, and shaved ice, the classic trio. Coconut milk, often called santan on menus, is the creamy base. It's rich but still light enough to sip. Many good bowls taste slightly salty, because a small pinch of salt makes coconut taste fuller and keeps the dessert from turning cloying. Then comes the syrup, gula melaka, or palm sugar, melted into a thick, dark sauce. The flavor is deeper than white sugar, with caramel and a faint smokiness. When it hits cold coconut milk, it turns into sweet ribbons that coat the ice in jelly. Finally, shaved ice does more than chill. It slowly dilutes everything, changing the dessert as you eat. Early bites are bold and syrupy. Later bites are milky and light, almost like coconut snow. Some stalls layer the ingredients, others mix them. Layered cendol gives you surprise pockets of syrup. Mixed cendol tastes more even from the first spoon. If you're worried about it being too sweet, start with less syrup and add more after tasting. That's the easiest way to keep the coconut flavor clear. That's it for part 1. If you're excited to try cendol at home, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Stay tuned for part 2 where we'll explore toppings, shortcuts and smart assembly tricks. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like, share and subscribe.